everybody looks like they're going to be able to go. I know Larry was asking me this morning about Breland, and he practiced good. So looks like everybody's good to go for this game, which is a good thing because we were pretty thin up at Wake Forest last week. So have all hands on board. And guys have practiced well this week. Actually worked a little bit overtime today. So we've got a good little session of that. But guys are excited. We'll tie it all together tomorrow and get ready to travel on Friday.
When you get weather like this that you haven't seen for a while, is that ever an issue? Getting guys going at the beginning of practice?
You know what? It really, sometimes it could be, but that's something I've been paying attention to. But I tell you, yesterday's one of the best practices we've had all year. And it was windy and cold, and they were just dialed in, a lot of energy, and just it was overall a great day. And today was good. So it hadn't really seemed to affect them at all. They've been focused on what they got to do, and had no issues.
Have you gone back to tackling at all, considering how well you've tackled in the past couple of games?
Oh well, we've been tackling. We've had segments, but not live periods. But we work tackling every week in individual segments. But we haven't done any live in the last couple of weeks.
Are you kind of anxious to see your defense with the test they're going to have with their wide receivers and their quarterback this week? It's
going to be a challenge. That's for sure. This bunch here is probably as good a group as we've gone against in a while, and both their quarterbacks have been very productive. So we expect them to really compete at a high level, and they've played really well at home. They're undefeated at home. For whatever reason, they've been a little bit different team there. Scored a lot of points at home. But they throw it all over, but they like to have some balance. They like to keep balance in their plan, and that's going to be a key for us, is being able to hopefully stop their run, and then win the matchups and somehow try to affect the quarterback. Not many teams have gotten pressure on this guy. He's done a good job. He understands where to go with it. They don't hold the ball. So we've got to tackle well in space. That's going to be probably one of the keys that I would say will be interesting to watch in this game, because they create space plays just by the nature of what they do. We're going to have our best tackling effort to this point to try to minimize some of the yards after the catch with these guys.
What does Vernon do to get himself from somewhere?
Smart. He's a veteran player, understands defense, understands route running, leverage, techniques. He's really good at breaking finishes plays and he can catch as many balls as he's caught, and then he can run with it. Heck, you just look at his punt, what he does as a punt returner. He's just a very good all-around player. So just got a lot of good instincts and savviness and a ton of experience. So he's not really overwhelmed, from week to week. He lines up and he's very consistent all the time. He competes his tail off. So he's a very, very good footballer.
Humphrey's long-term receiver.
No, I forecast at this point. He certainly can play. He's incredibly valuable to us, at the receiver position. And I don't see anything. But right now, long term, who knows? You're always evaluating your team and personnel. But he's the guy that would be hard to move at this point, really hard.
From the looks of the indoor facility, seems like you guys are pretty close to be able to get in there.
Man, it looks great. Yeah, I think they're grading it right now, and I think the turf's going to maybe be here Monday. But it's coming along. I'm excited about it. Hopefully, they told us that they think we're going to be in there the week of the South Carolina game, maybe just a hair earlier. So that's really exciting, and they've been working their tails off. I tell you, they've been in there. I think they're still over there and trying to get it finished. So it looks great, and guys are excited about it. It's been fun to watch it get built a little bit at a time, and starting to put the finishing touches on it now.
On a day like today, would you use that facility, or would you rather be out in the elements?
Well, no. Today we'd be outside. Yeah, there's there's no real need of going inside. But I tell you what, our fields are just torn up. You know, we've got our fields are just in terrible shape right now because we've been limited. You know, 2 fields is really hard to manage. When you talk about these athletes, big bodies, and we really have had 1 field because of that fence right here. We do all our field 3, and it's just a dirt pile out there. Eccles and those guys have done a fantastic job of just giving us what we got to this point. Our fields are torn up, so it's that part's going to really help us. Because in the past, like I said, we've always had 3 fields. We've always can rotate. We usually on Mondays we stay off of our grass fields, and then a lot of times on Thursdays we would stay off the grass fields. So that's going to really help us in just being able to keep a good surface to practice on. Because like I said, right now, I mean it's in bad shape, but it is what it is. It's a long season. We're going into however many weeks. Try to move the drills as much as we can. But, so from that standpoint, it's going to be good too when it comes getting ready for bowl and stuff to really have a great surface and let this stuff heal up a little bit, get some ryegrass going, and get a little better turf.